up, guys? Welcome to Game Aim Plus, where my aiming is gaming. I am your host, the boy G, and oh, we gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it. Okay, we are going to talk about the next Nintendo Switch or next gen Nintendo console. You know, whatever the next, Switch needs. Okay, what it will need. It will need a lot. Okay, trust me, it needs a lot. Okay, so the next Switch, whatever it's gonna be called, the Nintendo Switch NX, Nintendo Switch Flip, Nintendo Switch Up, whatever they're gonna name it. Okay, one thing I can tell you is that they are not going to name it Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, they're not going to do that. Okay, everybody keeps throwing that name out there, and I can guarantee you that's not what it's gonna be. That for sure I do know. Okay, when has Nintendo ever done that? They're not PlayStation. We already know what PlayStation is coming next. PlayStation 6. Okay, PlayStation 7, PlayStation 8. We know what PlayStation is coming out 20 years from now. PlayStation 9. Okay, they don't change their names. Okay, Nintendo, every time they come out with a new console, they change their name, unless it was another console within the same thing that doesn't really need a whole complete name change. Okay, like Nintendo, Super Nintendo. Okay, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo Wii U, which they probably should have changed the Wii U because that was horrible. Horrible branding. So, okay, it's not gonna be on Switch 2. Okay, not gonna be NX. I don't know what it's gonna be. I don't know what the next Switch is going to be called, but I think they're going to keep it in the same thing. Nintendo, Switch something. I don't know what, but they're definitely gonna have to do it in a way that it will not feel like the Wii U did, because that was bad. Okay, that's one thing. Okay, one thing it definitely needs now. We're gonna start as the needs. Okay, one, it don't need no Joy-Con drift. Okay, the drift can go somewhere. That can drift somewhere else. They can keep the drift in Mario Kart. Okay, that's what they can keep the drift in. No drifts on these controllers at all, ever. Again, don't ever. I don't know how this problem even has became a thing. Stop it. Okay, it better not even transfer to the next Nintendo console. Don't do that. That's the first thing. Okay, that gotta go. Okay, second thing. Okay, this whole home console and handheld thing they got going on with the Switch, they need to keep that. Okay, I don't care what the next console is, what the name is, what it does, what it do. All I know is what it do need to do is keep that home console handheld thing going. Because that is what is going for you guys, okay? That's what's going for the Nintendo Switch. That's what makes it different, okay? That's what makes it not what the other consoles are. Mind you, even though the Nintendo Switch never directly competes with the other consoles, with Xbox or PlayStation, they don't do that, okay? They like to do their own thing, okay? They are leaders, they are not followers. So, if Nintendo really wanted to compete with them, with PlayStation and Xbox, trust me, they could. And they would demolish you, okay? Xbox and PlayStation, you would get trashed if Nintendo did exactly what you guys do, okay? But they don't want to do that. They like to be themselves, okay? Themselves, okay? But they do need to keep the home console handheld thing. Now, but what they do need to do is they do have to have the same exact graphics as PlayStation or Xbox, whatever console they are at that generation or wherever at time. It has to be the same graphics or higher. I don't know how you guys are going to do that, but you need to. Okay, at least when whatever the handheld part of your next console is in the dock, okay, or whatever you're gonna call it next. Okay, I don't think it's gonna be a dock because they're gonna need something way more powerful now. If they do better graphics, and they have to compete when it comes to graphics with the other consoles. That way, then nobody can say anything. Oh, I'm not gonna get the Switch. I don't care if it's handheld. Oh, that doesn't matter. I don't want it just because it's handheld. Okay, the graphics are absolutely not even a match for PlayStation and Xbox, so I'm not even gonna jump on it just because you can take it to the toilet. We don't want to hear that anymore. Okay? No. So that cannot be an excuse now. So it needs to be a home console, handheld, and have the same graphics that PlayStation and Xbox have. That way, there's no more excuses. And now then the Nintendo, whatever new Nintendo console, can get the exact same games as PlayStation and Xbox, okay, with no complaints about the graphic capability, or it won't be able to handle it or take it, or if we put it, the graphics gonna be super duper duper low, and it's gonna come out 5 months after it came out on the other consoles. No, none of that. None of that. Nah. No. It has to be the same graphics, okay? Okay, if let's say it is still handheld and home console, right? Okay, all right. When it goes on handheld, okay, maybe that's when the graphics will lower, okay, a little bit. But when it is in the console dock or whatever this big new console thing it's going to be that connects it to it, HDMI-ish or whatever, how they're gonna do it, when you connect it into that, or flat or on it or in it or side of it, that's when the graphics will enhance on the television, okay? Unless you can make some way that it can stream onto the handheld part, or whenever you put the game into the handheld part, it still stays with the same graphics. I don't know how y'all gonna do that, okay? I don't know, the Steam Deck kind of did it. So whatever they're doing, do whatever they did, but do it better, okay? But not the same, better. So I don't know how they're gonna do that part. Now, should it be cartridges or should it be discs? I'm gonna tell you one thing though. The console part of the next Switch, okay, the next, that it has to have a disc drive, okay? Not only just because of the the game, okay, the disc version of the game, but bruh, come on, bruh. This next gen console, it has to be able to play DVDs and Blu-ray. Okay, I know DVDs. Oh man, no, people still care about that. I care about that. I want to be able to put my DVDs and my Blu-ray discs into my next Nintendo Switch console, whatever, okay? I want to be able to put my discs in there, okay? My CDs, okay? My DVDs, okay? I want to, okay? That has to be a thing, okay, Nintendo? You got to start doing that. I don't want to have to buy a next-gen Nintendo Switch console and then also a DVD Blu-ray player. Like, I don't want to do that. Why can't we just mix it, okay? That's why the PlayStation 2 was even so successful. That's the only reason why the PlayStation 2 was so successful as it was and sold 150 million copies, was because it had a DVD player. Okay? Back then, the PS2 was cheaper than a DVD player. Okay? 75% of the people that bought a PlayStation 2 only bought it for the DVD player. Tell me I'm lying. I'm not. Okay? People that it is not 100% true gamers that get PlayStation and Xboxes, okay? Let's come on. That's why their games don't sell as much as Nintendo games do, okay? And I'm not lying. Go look it up, okay? They don't even hit the numbers that Nintendo games sell, okay? Because people that buy Nintendos are true 100% in the heart gamers. Okay, we are gamers. We get this console because we want to play games, not because we want to watch DVDs and Blu-rays. But, see, Nintendo has to do it. They have to do it. That way there's no other excuse about that either. Okay, we don't gotta hear about that no more either. I don't want to get, they don't play DVDs and Blu-rays. I don't want to get that. No, take that off of there, okay? Put a disc drive. Okay, now as in for the games, will it be cartridge or will it be discs? I don't really know, and honestly, I'm not 100% sure if I really care that much, as long as the next gen Switch, whatever Nintendo console, has, everybody knows it, backwards compatibility, baby. Yes, backwards compatibility. I don't care what you make a disc or cartridge. Just make sure that I can play my Nintendo Switch games on this next gen Switch console that will not be a Switch 2, okay? I need my backwards compatibility. I want to be able to play all my 200 or whatever Switch games on this next Nintendo console, okay? Make it work. I don't know how you're going to do it. Make it work, okay? Maybe that we can put it in the little handheld part, or we can put it in just the whatever, the console, home console part. I don't care. Make it happen, okay? And while you're at it, I want you to throw a little slot in there, a little slot for the 3DS games, Oh, how are we gonna play the 3DS games when we put it in there in the new Switch console? Yeah, I'm gonna tell you how you can play it, okay? They can figure out some way too. I don't know how, but let's say you want to play a 3DS game on your new next Switch console. You put it in there, okay? Now, okay, we can have the first part of the screen on either the television or the handheld part, and then maybe they could find some way to put the touchscreen part to have it kind of stream onto your cell phone on the Nintendo Switch online service thing. See, I'm getting somewhere. I don't know how they're gonna do that, but they can make it happen, okay? Come on. Y'all made a bunch of other things happen that people didn't even know that could happen. Okay? Hello? Home console, handheld, you know, y'all made that happen. We didn't even know that was a thing that was possible. Everybody's trying to copy you now. So, figure out the way you could do that with 3DS games, okay? I don't know how. Make it happen, okay? Also, not a big deal with me, but definitely not just the whole Wi-Fi connection. It has to have that little plug that you can plug into the back of the console that goes into the back of your internet box thing, the ether cable. I don't know what it's called. I think it's called ether cable. I could be wrong. Correct me. But you know what cable I'm talking about. I don't need to be correct about the name. But it needs that, okay? It definitely needs that, okay? So, there's so much that this next gen console needs. But those are like the biggest things, okay? Once again, no drift. No drift. But I feel like I've hit the big things that the next gen Switch or whatever console is going to be, it needs to do. Okay? And then the name, I don't know what you're gonna do with the name. Okay? Has to be a super cool name. That's all I know. I mean, revolutionize it. You know, what if there you go, Nintendo Switch Revolution. I don't care, but it's gonna have the Switch name in it because I feel like they want to expand with the whole Switch thing. But let people know it's a new console, but not the same console. Okay, like I said, let's not make the whole Wii to the Wii U mistake where people thought that the pad was just an add-on. Let's not do that, okay? Figure out how to promote that and brand that way better. But like I said, it's definitely not gonna be called no Switch 2. And it's not gonna be a Switch Pro, okay? Because then people think it's gonna, think it's just once again an upgraded version of the Switch, and we don't want people to think that again. Okay, we do not want that catastrophe of a calamity nastiness again, ever. Okay, the Wii U, God, that was horrible. What did it sell? What, 5 million, 10 million? Oh God, I don't know. It was bad. It was horrible. The Wii U, that was no. So, don't. I just really want the next console to succeed. And I'm sorry if I'm ranting or rambling too much or talking way too much. But you guys need to hear this. I would like these things to be known. And I feel like I've been looking for a video to try to explain what the next Switch might need. And I didn't really find a lot of videos that had it. So, you know, so I wanted to create my own and what I think the next gen console, Nintendo, whatever, it needs to have. And I know I probably missed a lot of things. So whatever you guys think also that the next Switch, oh my God, themes. We need themes. We need background music on our console, and we also need our Nintendo eShop also to have some music because the Nintendo eShop is freaking boring. Okay, I feel like every time I go into Nintendo Switch eShop, I feel like I'm in a library. I don't want to feel like that. Okay. Also, God, it needs to have Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu. Okay. All these things, Prime Video, HBO Max, okay, Funimation, Crunchyroll, okay, yes, it has YouTube, it has all that stuff, yes, it has some of it it has, okay, but I'm still surprised that it does not have Netflix and Disney Plus. I'm just baffled that has not happened yet on the Switch, and it's, bro, what has it been, like 6 years? It's getting ridiculous. Come on, let's get with the program. But yeah, so yeah. Put in the comments of what you felt like I missed, because I know I missed a lot, okay? Because there's so much more they can still do for the next gen console of Nintendo. So please, please, please put in the comments what you felt like I missed, okay? And whatever you think it should have. And then if I get enough comments of stuff or whatever that I missed, then I'll do a part 2. You feel me? So please do that, okay? Let me know what you think. And there you go, guys, okay? Gaming Plus, please subscribe, click that little bell button, that way every time I upload a new video it'll pop up on your phone like, you feel me, dog? You feel me? But yeah, y'all have a great morning, afternoon, night, whatever it is, wherever you're at, and I'll catch you in the next one. Booyah!